Right now we're just waiting, guys. Let's see what happens. Bada bing, bada boom. Waiting. This is gonna be... Okay, we are waiting. Okay, the individual's still there. You see our setup. And right here, see? So we're gonna move on here at 12:51 p.m. Moving on, 12:51 p.m. 12:51 p.m. 12:51 p.m. 12:51 p.m. And last night we uploaded the video of the individual organized crime family employee going to the mailbox at night. That's right, using his cell phone light. We uploaded the video several times. That's 5130 West 24th Street in Laramie, Cicero, Illinois 60204. And that's the individual that's changing his cars periodically. Alright, right now we're just waiting for homeowner Martinez's son. See how much time, effort, and strategizing takes place? See? And it doesn't stop here. The consequences are very severe under doctor's care. The same process is used once the victims respond by looking outside the window of the hospital. The same process, but the consequences are more serious and severe because the victim is under doctor's care, under medication, and each time the victims respond by asking for help, by covering up the windows, yes, the medication is increased and this intensifies the victim's response. Symptoms, paranoia, hallucinations, psychosis, very serious symptoms that the victim cannot distinguish fact from fiction. And obviously, easier manipulated, and obviously constant mental health hospital evaluation, victims lose their credibility. So that's the stage that we're right now. We're trying to provoke a confrontation, homeowner Martinez's son waiting, and of course, the female parking in front, redirecting the bright light harassment on command signal, military grade technology, very aware of my location and activities, instructions given on command signal. And let's take a look at what's going on over here. It doesn't stop, front. Remember now, organized crime has responded by covering up that opening right there. We are waiting. Waiting. Trying to see if there's any response. Let's see if there's any response. Let me get more water. You're waiting patiently. We're going to show you the information once again. We want to make sure everyone knows what's going on. The person behind all this is Nello Greco, main proprietor of 5132. He's behind the murder plot electronically, 2003 year and present, 2025, November 12th, Wednesday. And it's 12:54 p.m. That's the reason for everything that you just witnessed right now. Oh, we have homeowner Martinez leaving on command signal. Look at that. See that? And we were able to capture that on video. See that? Leaving on command. And he's coming back. He's not done yet. That's his job. On command signal. Surprise advantage. Once I respond, by looking outside the window. Bait, focus, follow. Attention span. There he goes. Intentions are very clear. And yesterday we uploaded the video, mother and son both being used for the game of manipulation. Alright, once again, behind the game of manipulation, Daily Plan Attacks, Nello Greco, main proprietor of 5132. I filed a petition with Internal Revenue Services, the IRS, posted date January 8th, 2025, regarding 5132, right here. All right? And we also have his mother, deceased mother, Betty B. Greco. And more information on Nelo Greco. It's very important that I document everything that's going on, just in case something happens to me. There shouldn't be no questions how this criminal organization is able to manipulate businesses, remain in control, and silence their arbitraries using a military-grade technology, secondary health issues of radiation levels. That's why it's so important, so crucial, that the victims respond to the Daily Planet attacks. So these police officers that are constantly harassing me are waiting for me, standing by, set up traps, false police reports, arrest, court dates, order of protection, document a history of mental health issue illness once the victims respond to the Daily Planet attacks. Very important. Let's see, we are waiting for further developments, if anything else is going on. Okay, the snow is melting. All right, so far so good. Don't forget, if you guys want to make a difference, 5132 Nelo Greco. He has a signed contract with the Martinez family, and he is buying everyone a brand new vehicle. That's right. The first floor remains vacant, and this is how defiant and confident they are, that they can just move back, no questions asked, once I become ill and end up in a hospital, and that's it. That's how that works. That's how that works. See that? And this is a double lot, so the taxes are real high, and they're buying individuals' vehicles. This female's vehicle was bought and paid for with state insurance policy fraud money. See that? Everyone is being well compensated, well taken care of, especially this individual that is changing his vehicles periodically. Right here. He must have a leasing plan. But it's brought and paid for with state insurance policy fraud money, identity theft, Medicaid. Alright, that's what we got so far. And I can also do a little game of manipulation myself. I place my ex-wife's doll on the window. See that? The game of manipulation. I can do that too. There you go. That way they focus on the doll and not me. That's how we do it. Alright, so that's pretty much it. And let's make sure we stamp this. You guys witnessed a lot. 12:58 p.m. Wednesday, November 12th, 2025. The game of manipulation continues, and this is my setup. And yes, I am looking for someone to take my place once I become ill. So the pressure's on. I just want to make sure someone else takes over once I become ill. So I want to make sure we continue our surveillance. Yes, you can open up a case as far as trafficking, distribution, and packaging of the white envelopes. But you need a fall guy as far as state insurance policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid. You need a fall guy. You need someone to take the hit. And you need a victim. You need a victim, and that's me, and that's the reason so much time, effort, law enforcement, strategizing is taking place before your eyes to make sure I respond, to make sure the police officers arrest me, to make sure the police officers call the ambulance once they see me responding. Right now I'm being attacked electronically. And the reason for that, of course, is to make sure I respond. Attacking the brain electronically adds to the victim's emotional disturbance state of mind. See how that works? So by keeping this military-grade technology on my brain, 2003 year and present, 2025, November 12th, Wednesday, at 1 p.m., you can just imagine the traumatic effects of secondary health issues of brain aneurysm, bleeding of the brain, tumors of the brain, bone cancer, blood clot, a number of serious secondary health issues of radiation levels. This is dangerous stuff, guys. And I know the consequences. That's why I can do this. I can do this, and we are sharing our information with Samantha Chapman, Channel 7 News, and Jason Knowles, and the rest of the private investigators at Channel 7 News in Chicago, Illinois. Okay, we appreciate your support. Let me give you a little more insight to what's going on. Let me move on over here. It's 1 p.m. This individual should be coming out shortly. He should be coming out shortly. All right, 1 p.m., 1 p.m., 1 p.m., 1 p.m. Okay, we are ready. Okay, and you guys are familiar with the Xbox game console. My ex-wife responded, and I disconnected it. But we should have videos pretty soon of that. And they are getting right here. Mm-hmm. You see that vehicle right there that was instructed to park with the bright light harassment right there? Booyah. Mm-hmm. They are signaling. That was a signal that they gave her. And they're using mirrors to redirect the light from right next door. 5135, second floor hideout. Community gang stalking? I don't know. But that's how they're doing it. See that? The game of manipulation. See? Right next door, 5135. See that? And she was just called in. You guys witnessed that. She was just called in. Intentions are very, very clear. And they're also panicking by covering up the window at 5135. See that? They covered up the windows, guys. Let's see if there's anything else going on. Okay, so first, see, they're quiet. See that? They can listen to me, guys. These individuals can listen to me. And yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. See that? Mm-hmm. Yes. See that? And to avoid family conflict, right here. Mm-hmm. This is what I do to avoid family conflict, right here. And of course, they're trying to manipulate me to turn off the furnace, heater, fan, blower with the high frequencies. The game of manipulation to create family conflict, emotional distress, anxiety, disbelief, mistrust, anger. See that? All right, that's what we got so far. We are moving on, and we are waiting. And you guys just witnessed firsthand how the Daily Planet attacks are deployed. And a lot of time, effort, strategizing is taking place to make sure I respond. And you can see how I am responding back with the tinted windows, with the mirror, and also placing my ex-wife's doll as both bait, focus, follow attention span. They're going to focus on the doll and not me. See that? That's how we do it. It just got real quiet. All right, we are focused. Please pay attention to the time frame. You guys, there's going to be movement as soon as I roll the video. 1:04 p.m. Wednesday, November 12th, 2025. We are focused, guys. And please do your part. This is the individual you guys are looking for. This is the individual who panicked upon the notification of bleeding on my brain by University of Illinois from long-term electronic harassment. 2003 year, 2025, November 12th, Wednesday. And intentions are very clear. This criminal organization is well protected by Thomas's officials that we have on video. These police officers clearly parking away from camera view and getting petitions among their criminal employees. How about that? Remember now, there's judges involved in criminal activity. There's paramedics. There's fire department. Right here, 5130, before and after evidence of fire. No investigation, cover-up by paramedics and law enforcement. 3 fake home visits. And news reporters involved in criminal activity. There you go. And that's the reason why this residence has no address identification. There's no address identification for this reason. And let's not forget, the mob plan hits. That's right. The mob plan hits with 2 second character witnesses waiting just for me. Among her co-workers, parking right in front. Parking right in front. Let's see what's going on. Alright, you see the bright light harassment right there? Oh, look at that. Homeowner Martinez's other son is right here. Look at that. Look at that. Homeowner Martinez's son is parked over here. Look at that. As part of the daily town attacks. So we got the bright light harassment. Homeowner Martinez's son, we caught him. Look at that. Look at that. And then, there we go. Community gang stalking. Community gang stalking. We caught him. You see that? On command signal. And we have the mob of Board of Education District 99 female employee. She's there. She's there. See that? That's the black Mercedes-Benz right there. Just in case she tries to get away. Yesterday she panicked and drove the opposite direction. Let's see if she's going to continue. Let's see if she's going to continue. Alright, you guys just witnessed community gang stalking. And this is the individual we are waiting for right here. Across the street. So right now we are just waiting. And that's it. Homeowner Martinez's son, clearly, he lives over here. He lives over here. And there's plenty of parking, guys. Okay. We got him. How about that? Homeowner Martinez's son wasn't, both of them, none of these people are working. Obviously, that's the reason for this. See that? Obviously, that's the reason why they covered up the window, to avoid incriminating themselves, trying to open up a case against me. Who is harassing whom? I told you guys. I told you. And we witnessed firsthand Homeowner Martinez's son clearly parked in front to provoke a confrontation. And his brother is right over there. Right over there. Hiding from camera view. Alright, that's what we got. We got more evidence now. 1:08 p.m. Wednesday, November 12th, 2025. Now you know. Now you know. Alright, we're moving on. For now, we are waiting for the individual at 5130 to start his deliveries. Brand new vehicle there. Not a bad gig, huh? No job, no school. None of these people work. Especially Homeowner Martinez's sons. Young adults wasting their youth away. Alright. Moving on.